I love the cooked skin feel. I want to take my clothes off and just roll up in it. I don't know if you want little saltwater organisms being thrown up your buttocks. It's sustained 20 knots now. I'm Preston, sailing my 1988 Catalina 36 around the Pacific Northwest with my stupid cat. I have 3 teenagers and a few years left until freedom hits me like a rock in the face. Join me and my shenanigans as I learn the ropes and make plenty of mistakes, gearing up for the day I can sell all my crap and sail off into the sunset. I'm heading to Liberty Bay / Poulsbo today. Super slow work day, almost nothing has happened. It's a cool little Viking waterfront town. It'll be cool to spend more time than just a few nights. And leaving at just the right time, a little bit of sun poking out. Man, I tell you, I like to pretend I'm a Viking, but man, I am not. My kids are, though. They could happily go their entire lives without ever seeing the sun or heat. Me, I want sun every day, all day, and heat all day. And just like that, 20 minutes of filming and need to go plug the GoPro in because GoPro batteries are so amazing. Lose weight and eating better. It's shocking how many calories are in one tiny packet of top ramen. I might have cut that one a little tight. You can see where I stuck myself right through the center there between the dock and the ferry. It's so cold out here, the air and the little breeze, but this dark blue tarp has been heated up by the sun. It is so warm feeling. I want to take my clothes off and just roll up in it. It'll be cool to spend a little more time than just a few nights there. You know, get up in the morning, row to the shore, work in a coffee shop. Maybe I can trick someone to fall in love with me. Now, I'd never say anything like that in front of Ho, but I don't want to hurt her feelings, but she's kind of boring. To give you an idea how big that ship is, look at this dude in the yellow coat right there, man. Too early for an old-fashioned? Rude. It's almost 3 o'clock. The sun has finally got hot enough that my face feels like it's being cooked. I understand my kids and other people, for that matter, who don't like the sun, man. I love the cooked skin feel. I've timed it pretty well. You can see by the buoy, you can see there's a stream behind it. That means the current has just started to switch and go this way. I thought it would take me a little bit longer to get here, so I'm a little early. I planned it so when the current would be going 2.5, 3 knots with me. You don't plan it right going through this tiny little passage, it's damn near impossible to get through. Right, ho? Well, that's rude. I do get bored of my own shenanigans sometimes. I think let's turn on some music. We'll play a little game together. What is the first random song that's gonna show up here? Let's see. Stereo on. Sunglasses off. Bluetooth on. Yeah, Sex Pistols, boring. Brandy, kind of boring right now. Motley Crue, kind of boring. Definitely not Buck Cherry. Come on, no Muse. Talk Dirty to Me, there we go. The most uneventful motor there's ever been. It's legit kind of exciting when you get to turn the autopilot off and actually steer, because it's not a straight line for like 4 hours. Okay, steering done. We're here. About 5 hours. Basically, exactly. Got the barbecue going. I like mushrooms on my hamburgers. Not sure if it's gonna work on the grill, but we're gonna give it a shot. Some really old separated olive oil. Because I'm feeling lazy, I am hoping there is some powdered garlic in here. It's not looking good though. I don't know what this is, some kind of chicken rub. That smells garlicky and good. So we're going to use that. How's that for some snorri cam action? Move, cat. Whatever, some of it will get in my mouth. To all the YouTuber people out there I see cutting knives, or cutting with knives like this, dude, that's so bad. Hold it like it's meant to be held. Boom. Can't cut off your finger that way. Ben won't leave me alone. He loves me. Why? The fuck? What a piece of crap. It's alright, I'll just sink out here. Hell, man. I don't usually worry too much about locking the motor up with the dinghy, but the crime around here has been going through the roof thanks to stupid policies like you can't chase criminals anymore. Just heading into town to work for a couple hours at a coffee shop, assuming they're open. There's only so much when it's cold, windy, and not nice enough to stay outside. There's only so much inside work on a little boat I can do before I just gotta get out. Well, a few hours in the coffee shop, no one fell in love with me, but I still have like 5 more days. When you don't live full time on your boat, there's always something you forget. This time it was toilet paper. I got down to half a roll. Dangerous. So luckily, in Poulsbo, right off the dinghy dock, there's a little chandlery. There's 2 things about living in my house that make it very hard for me to leave my house for time on the boat. 1 is that hot tub. I hate that hot tub. 2, the bidet. It is extremely hard to live without a bidet once you've had one. I've got some ideas of how to install one on the boat. It's either going to need a gigantic freshwater tank, or I can suck it straight in from the saltwater, but I don't know if you want little saltwater organisms being thrown up your buttocks. I love my solar. I just have 4 100-watt Renogy solar panels. Nothing super special. It's completely overcast. I have the inverter running full time. You can hear it, that's that airy fan sound. I have this gigantic monitor up. I have that laptop charging, my phone charging, that laptop, which is where all my movies and TV shows are downloaded onto, that's charging. I have the refrigerator on full freaking blast. And the batteries are at 12.7, 12.8. All of these huge channels that have like thousands of watts of solar, why? They're all in these super sunny places, the tropics, and they have thousands of watts of solar. I'm using everything I can possibly think anyone would be using for power right now, and it's overcast and cloudy, and my batteries are fine with only 400 watts. Anyway, the point is, I'm constantly impressed by my 400 watts of solar. Constantly impressed. This little guard here between the kitchen and the salon living area has been wobbly this whole time, and it has little points where the screws are probably loose here and a couple down this way, here and here and here and here and here. I could drill those out and mess with that, or right here I think I'm going to add a screw, and that's going to just fix the entire problem for now. And I'm actually going to do it right. I'm going to drill down just a little bit, then I'm going to put a screw in, and that'll allow me to put a bung over it or fillet or whatever the hell those things are called. Thanks, Atrix, helping. And I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. Probably everyone else saw that, but the head of the screw is as wide as the hole and won't sink in. So whatever, that's how it's gonna stay for right now. So our companionway, the 3 slats that make the door, whatever you want to call it, are always in the way. I never know where to put them. I usually have them laying out here and they fall down, people trip on them. And it just dawned on me, this would be a perfect place on this little shelf here. I don't know why it took me so long to think about this. So I think tomorrow evening's plan, or maybe Saturday if I don't have enough time during the week, I'll go through all the shops in Poulsbo, see if I can find a better way than the stupid bungee cord. Something a little more decorative. Build a little wall or something there. Maybe some more hooks that are a little bigger than this, so it's up here so it holds them in. Maybe a tree of life thing. Now sadly, I went into town, had breakfast, worked at the coffee shop, and I went into like every little shop, the antique stores, the chandlery. It has a whole lot of like leftover marine crap. But there was absolutely nothing I could use that was interesting to hold up those wood slats for the companionway. I'm kind of bummed out. I thought for sure this little Viking town I'd find something cool, but no, it's kind of wet. The trip wasn't a total waste though. I got $80 worth of cigars. It's important. It's a lovely day. Ben would remind me that any day you're on your boat is a lovely day though. He's not wrong. Go away, cat! Well, I haven't got any worse. Getting kind of sporty out here. Which is a bummer. I tried to light the barbecue because I really wanted to grill chicken. And it's so wet. There's no way to light it, just won't do it. So I'm gonna make chicken on the fried pan. It's just not as good. Boring. You know, if I loved reading, this would be fine, but I just don't love reading that much. But man, I can only read so much. An hour at the most before I was bored to death. I just want to do something else. I want to move, want to do something. I tend to be fairly active during the day and lazy at night, so when it's rainy all day long, it is so cooped up I can't do anything. At least in the tropics when it's raining, it's still warm enough to go paddle boarding or swimming or doing something. I swear this cat has to take a dump as soon as I start cooking, every time. When that cat takes a dump, there is no staying in the kitchen.
A lot of cans and stuff that I make with.
It literally downpoured all day yesterday, nonstop, and all night. The sun has finally come out, it's not raining. I'm gonna use this opportunity to bail out the dinghy, which is gonna be full of water. Yeah, I could run the motor to heat up the hot water, or I could run the generator to heat up the water. And all you have to do is a gallon of cold water with a gallon of hot water, and it's the perfect temperature. I complain about the weather and the cold and the rain, but when it's nice and fairly warm like today, well, you're bombarded by how beautiful this area is. Makes me not want to go home at all. But it'll rain in a few hours and then I'll be pissed off again. This big motorboat over there, I don't know how big that thing is, 50 feet. It just dragged and got super close to my neighbor boat over there. I don't know, 30 feet? I mean, 30 feet's not that far when you're dragging. I didn't film it because I didn't know what I should do. Start shouting at the guy. I mean, I think he got that close because he just didn't notice. They've just been inside all day. And happened to look out and notice he was on top of them, and he finally got it going and re-anchored way over there. scary. I am so glad I trust my ground tackle. That oversized Rockna, way oversized chain, 3/8 inch. Got 100 feet of it on the ground. It's only 12 feet, 13 feet of water right now. The tide's out, 20 when it's up. Sleep all night, don't worry about it. I don't even have an anchor alarm on. I changed my mind. It's 20 knots of wind most of the time. I'm gonna let some more road out, probably all my rope. Even though I'm very confident, I'm just gonna let it all out. You don't have all chain. The more horizontal your rope road is, the safer you are, the less it's dragging up on that chain, assuring that the chain is always on the bottom. So I have now overkilled it. It's probably like 8 to 1, but whatever. I'm also going to leave the boat later to hang out with a buddy, check out his boat that's in the marina here somewhere. And even though I slept fine all night in 20 knots of wind, being off the boat in this kind of wind, it'll make me feel better having that much scope out. It was another super windy night. I never looked, but it had to been 20 sustained, gusting maybe to 30 every once in a while. Very windy. I slept great. I didn't wake up until 11 o'clock. But it's rainy and crappy. Not too terribly cold, but rainy and crappy. So it's gonna be another full day inside. Hopefully hopefully the sun peeks out like it did finally yesterday. It's gonna be lots of watching sailing channels and lots of reading. I just have to repeat to myself, I'm lucky to be on a boat. 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 Pulling the anchor up is not going to be that fun. It's blustery outside. It's not raining at the moment, but it's blustery. And every time it's been windy like this, at a deep anchorage, I've needed help pulling the anchor chain up. Thankfully, it's only like 15 feet here, so I think it'll be super easy, but it's windy enough that as soon as it lets go, we're going to start drifting back pretty quick. I pulled back the tarp on the starboard side, so I had to run back. So I assume I'm going to have to be going back and forth, jockeying the throttle. I hope I don't end up just filming myself dragging into another boat. Oh yeah, there's a lot of pressure on that. Now it isn't happening. I can't pull it up in 15-20 knots, even though it's only 15 feet of water here. It's not possible. I'll just end up hurting myself, falling overboard, running back and forth. I'd have to throttle jockey. I'd have to throttle jockey for every 5 feet. That's just dumb. That's a bad idea. So I'll stay another night. And see if I can motor home during work tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be dead calm. So maybe it is time for me to finally get a windlass, because I could do this with a windlass. It is nasty out here. It's sustained 20 knots now. Honestly, I can't believe a single boat hasn't dragged. Ho keeps losing body parts. She's eyeless now. We should probably go get that checked out. It is dead calm this morning. A little wet. But at least we'll be able to get going. Way better than yesterday for pulling up the anchor. It's gonna be another full motor day. There's not gonna be any wind at all. I don't know that I want to pull the sails out in the rain anyway. I'll just put them away wet. I don't think that's very good. Well, it wasn't the most adventurous week I've ever had, but hey, I went out and did something for a week. It's just sitting inside or sitting in my hot tub all the time. And as Ben would say, anytime you're on your boat is a good time.